If you think having a team makes you a leader, you're wrong. That only makes you a task manager. Leadership isn't a title, and it's not just about technical skills like managing deadlines or budgets. Real leadership is a psychological operating system, a complex inner framework that allows you to make clear decisions under pressure, and most importantly, maintain human connection with your team even in times of crisis. Do you want to move beyond the limits of management and become someone who truly leads people? In this video, I'm going to share the 5 core psychological pillars, the inner practices you must develop to build a strong foundation for your leadership operating system. Stay with me, and let's begin the journey of upgrading yourself right now. Pillar 1. Deep self-awareness. Most leaders carry a hidden fear that they are not as capable as people think, and one day, others will see their weaknesses. If this invisible fear is not acknowledged, it leads to destructive behaviors, micromanaging, avoiding delegation, or becoming controlling and authoritarian. How to develop it? 1. Daily self-inquiry. Spend 10 minutes each day writing down your emotions, thoughts, and reactions to key situations. No judgment, just awareness. Ask yourself, why did I get angry in that moment? Did that reaction serve my real goal? 2. Seek 360-degree feedback. A true leader is brave enough to ask for feedback, especially the uncomfortable kind. Create an environment where your team feels safe pointing out your psychological blind spots. A blind spot is something everyone sees about you, except you. 3. The psychological mirror practice. Have you ever reacted strongly or irrationally to a colleague's behavior? Too slow, too boastful, too timid? Psychology suggests the traits you dislike most in others are often the traits you haven't accepted in yourself. Action exercise. The next time you feel intense irritation towards someone, pause and ask, was I forbidden to act like this in the past? Or did I once behave like this and feel ashamed? Recognizing and accepting these shadow aspects frees you from judgment and makes you calmer. Pillar 2. Emotional intelligence and the response pause. EQ is not about being nice. It's about shifting from reaction to intentional response. When something stressful happens, instead of exploding or shutting down, a leader takes 1 to 2 seconds to breathe, think, and choose their behavior. Leaders face pressure, risks, and internal conflicts daily. If you allow emotion to command your actions, you destroy trust and destabilize the team. Techniques to practice. 1. Expand the response pause. When something goes wrong, breathe in for 4 beats. This transfers control from the amygdala, emotional system, to the prefrontal cortex, logical system, giving you clarity. 2. Reframe your thinking. Instead of, this is a disaster, I'm going to lose everything, shift to, this is a challenge that will teach us lessons success could never teach. Great leaders manage attitude and energy, not just tasks. 3. Name your emotion and act on facts. Acknowledge your negative emotion. Label it, I feel anxious, I feel betrayed. Only then make decisions based on data, not emotion. Pillar 3. Growth mindset and a culture of experimentation. The third pillar is crucial, developing a growth mindset, not just for yourself, but for your entire organization. Professor Carol Dweck showed that people with a fixed mindset view failure as proof of incompetence. People with a growth mindset view failure as data, valuable feedback for improvement. In leadership, 1. Leading through ambiguity. In today's VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, leaders must be comfortable acting with only 70% of the information, treating the remaining 30% risk as a learning tax. 2. Build a culture of learning from failure. When a project fails, don't ask, who messed up? Fixed mindset, ask, what did this teach us? How do we adjust the process? Growth mindset, this creates a psychologically safe environment for experimentation. 3. Praise effort, not talent. Your feedback shapes your culture. Instead of saying, you're so smart for solving that, say, I appreciate your persistence and effort. This reinforces the belief that skills can grow, a core leadership behavior. Pillar 4. Empathetic listening, building human connection. The deepest human need is to feel understood. First, you must know the 3 levels of listening. 1. Internal listening. You listen while thinking about your response, the least effective level. 2. Factual listening. You listen for facts, data, and information. 3. Empathic, generative listening. You listen with your mind, intuition, and heart. You hear not just the words, but the emotional world behind them. Practice. When a colleague shares, ask yourself what matters most to them right now. Then reflect back their message in your own words to confirm understanding. If I understood correctly, you're feeling frustrated because. This builds trust faster than any motivational speech. Pillar 5. Integrity and courage. This is the core foundation of trust. A leader's integrity includes 1. Keeping your promises. Follow through on commitments, even the small ones. If you can't, communicate early and clearly. 2. Fairness and transparency. Rewards, discipline, and resource allocation must be based on clear, unbiased criteria. 3. Courage to face difficult conversations. Integrity requires the courage to speak uncomfortable truths and address issues others avoid. Leadership is an inner transformation. Becoming a true leader is a lifelong journey of inner development. It's not about learning one more skill, it's about restructuring how your mind and emotions operate. Start today. Begin with how you self-reflect, how you respond to discomfort, and how you listen to the people around you. Your inner strength and character will define the height of your leadership. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and share it with someone who is on their own growth journey. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next psychological deep dive.